What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Corner, and I bet you didn't know that Cracker Barrel is evil. That's right, and you should never eat there ever again. That is, if you take one moron's tweet on Twitter as absolute fact and do literally zero research on your own to discover that, no, it isn't. But that's what Twitter not only is putting on trending. Now, what I think is interesting is Twitter is supposed to be combating misinformation, right? Well, today, a worldwide trending fourth overall. Again, remember that the trending topic on the right side of Twitter is manually curated, puts Cracker Barrel. Some are debating whether or not there is a whip pictured in the Cracker Barrel logo, spurring discussions about the origin of the restaurant's name. Now, a simple Google search would provide that, but let's take a look at some of these galaxy brain takes. This all started with what is apparently a super genius historical fact, posting this. Cracker was a slang for a whip. That's why blacks called whites crackers, from the crack of a whip. A Cracker Barrel is a barrel that held whips for sale. This is not correct. At the country store. You see the whip going from the R to the K? Racism in your face. This is not a whip. It is a barrel. Any idiot could see that. But of course, idiots are everywhere. A simple search will show you that where did they get their name. It's a classic road trip store. It's a favorite for Sunday afternoon meals with the family. It's a Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel Old Country Store, to be precise. The first Cracker Barrel opened on Highway 109 in Lebanon, Tennessee in 1969. Nearly 50 years later, there's 645 Cracker Barrels in 44 states. I find their food mediocre. It's fine. As it happens, Merriam-Webster defines Cracker Barrel as an adjective suggestive of the friendly homespun character of a country store. So technically you could say, I'm looking forward to a Cracker Barrel visit to Cracker Barrel. But why is this country store itself named Cracker Barrel? The answer lies in the logo. The term Cracker Barrel was first used in 1916, and it emerged from the country stores of the era. Also, actual barrels of crackers. The phrase Cracker Barrel was inspired by the barrels full of soda crackers that were for sale in the country store markets. Each barrel stored the popular soda crackers, much like the southern favorite saltine crackers or northern favorite common crackers. And visitors to the store sat around the barrels chatting and catching up on the day's news, hence the friendly homespun character touted by the dictionary definition. That's why the logo tells the store's origin story and history of its traditions. Take a look. The figure sits in a rocking chair and leans on a barrel that's presumably filled with those eponymous, why can I never say that word, crackers. There. A single Google search would yield that any moron would be able to put this together. But it doesn't stop Twitter. A lot of people talking about feeling uncomfortable at Cracker Barrel. Look, when I go to Cracker Barrel, it's pretty diverse in terms of the people that are there. Although I live kind of on the edge of a bigger city, at least that's where the Cracker Barrel is. But people are acting like it's an absolute fact. Cracker Barrel is so good, but no kidding, they're racist every time I walk in there. Feel like I need spurs on my shoes. What? No. In fact, again, just like this not very mixed crowd at the Cracker Barrel I've been to, of course. I mean, Twitter is full of of this. You know, me, Cracker Barrel ain't that good to be playing in our face. Also me when the pancakes come out. You know, what? Here's a certified blue check mark, a justice correspondent, whatever that means. There are people who didn't know the name Cracker Barrel was racist. This person putting out what can only be described as misinformation as fact, certified blue check mark, when a simple, again, Google search would easily show you that, of course, Cracker Barrel comes from a literal barrel of crackers. I don't understand, you know, again, this goes to, how do I say, if this goes to the enormous amount of privilege, like actual privilege, not the like leftist terminology for privilege, the actual amount of privilege where you can literally make things up to be oppressed by. You see Tim Pool saying, wouldn't it be funny if they forced Cracker Barrel to change the name because some random account made stuff up one day? You see Cracker Barrel defined as, you know, plain, simple, and unsophisticated. The tiresome story would be repeated whenever he felt the urge to display his Cracker Barrel wisdom. I don't understand. You know, I get a good meme, I get a good joke, but unfortunately, these days you can already see all the top tweets in this thread are people perpetuating this hilarious lie. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, Red Lobster is actually an anti-Indian restaurant. I mean, real life nowadays is really difficult to separate from parody, but you see all these people. I got bigots in my mention trying to explain away Cracker Barrel. Are they afraid they're going to lose their favorite restaurant? Like, these people are serious, and they just refuse to accept a very obvious fact. There's nothing, in fact, most Cracker Barrels I've been in are super, super diverse. They're beloved down south. When I lived in Louisville, it was packed every single day. And I guess we're just going to make things up to be offended by. It's weird. You know, Cracker Barrel is like a Jim Crow themed Applebee's. I mean, I guess that's kind of funny, but like, this whole Twitter, you know, Twitter says they care about misinformation, but they don't. Not only are they not putting this opinion is disputed or whatever on these tweets, but they literally put it on trending. You know why? It's because it gets a lot of engagement, a lot of interaction, and Twitter profits from that. So when Twitter says that they care about misinformation, they're full of it. They care about sowing more division and causing people to feel worse and to argue more and to spend more time on their stupid app, when a simple Google search will give you the proof so you can move on with your day having your favorite chicken fried steak and grits from Cracker Barrel tomorrow morning. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. And all I want to do is remind you that I have a thriving Discord community I'd like you to join. I have a strong presence on Twitter Alternative Parlor. You can find me on Twitter, and you can join my subreddit. I'd love to see you on all 4 platforms. Links are in the description of this video. You can also support the channel by clicking that join button down below, becoming a member here on YouTube, or signing up at my Subscribe Star, which is also linked in the description below. Both forms of support go miles to support people like my wonderful editor, Sean. Or my wonderful thumbnail creator, Ben. You don't have to do these things or join these communities, but it would be neat if you did. Now let's get on with the video.